This morning in our Sunday Spotlight, it's a group that's been around for more than 100 years, all the way back to 1919, with the mission of helping U.S. veterans and their families. I'm talking about the American Legion, and for the next year, the man who is leading it is from Connecticut. He was elected over the summer. Channel 3's Kara Sunland is here with Commander James LaCoursiere Jr. Kara?
Thank you, Eric. James LaCoursiere Jr. is an Air Force veteran who has been a member of and leader with the American Legion here in Connecticut for years. He has also held national positions with the American Legion, an organization supporting veterans and their families. On August 29th, he was elected National Commander of the American Legion, and he's been on the go ever since. He's joining us from Virginia. Thank you for being here, Commander. We really appreciate it.
Thank you very much for the invitation. I'm honored to be here.
Certainly, I think everyone can agree we're at a pivotal time in our nation's history as we approach Election Day. But when we think about what's really important to veterans, I want to highlight the Be the One campaign that you're a champion of. Can you tell us about that?
Yes, the Be the One campaign, it's not a campaign, in my words, or in the verbiage of the American Legion. It's truly a mission. It's a mission to save the life of a veteran, to save the life of those still serving our great country, and also as well as their child and the spouse, because we all serve together. We need to be the one to educate ourselves, educate the members within our communities, and hopefully educate the whole entire nation, how to properly save the life of a veteran. Yeah, or the life of somebody in your community. It's a matter of utilizing your senses. It's a mission from the heart, is the way I see it.
And it really highlights the importance of mental health. That's so important to talk about now for everyone, but especially with veterans as well.
Yes, we're trying to destigmatize mental health and everything. And we're trying to let them know that it is okay to not be okay as long as we are there for them, and to let them know that we're there for them and give them the proper resources to get the help that they need. It's not a matter of giving them meds and pushing them out the door. We need to actually be there, and like I said earlier, from the heart. We need to listen every word that comes out of their mouth with our heart. We need to visually observe them with our heart, and we need to speak with them compassionately from our heart. Let them know that we are truly there for them, and what can we do? Then we have to be ready to ask the tough question, though. Are you considering injuring yourself, or are you feeling suicidal? And just be there for them.
And make sure that they have access to all the help they need. You also, to help people remember this, you have an acronym, LOVE, L-U-V. Tell us what that stands for.
Yes. Well, I actually came up with the LOVE, L-U-V, which is loyalty, unity, and valor. And that's my true belief of the American Legion. That's the way I perceive the American Legion. It's based on the loyalty as an organization, the loyalty for the United States of America. The unity when we all work together as one team for a better organization and a better United States of America. And the valor started the day we all raised our hand and we swore to protect and serve the great United States of America, which we still do today by being a voice for all veterans and their families.
And you as commander, talk a little bit about your ties to Connecticut and how does that help and even elevate Connecticut in a special way now?
Well, it's been 70 years since Connecticut had a national commander. Our past national commander was out of a town in Middletown and everything. But I finally got to go home the other day for 2 days. That was my first 2 days home after being elected.
Oh, wow.
But my ties with Connecticut are always there. I wish I was going to be there again for Vets Rock, which you guys are getting ready to prepare for and everything back in Connecticut. But I will continue traveling around and representing the whole entire nation. But Connecticut will always be dear to my heart. I graduated in 1979 from Montville High School. So wow. I try to reside still in that community. So.
Yeah. Well, a lot of people so proud of you, Commander, and honored to have you serving in this capacity. I'm the daughter of a World War II veteran, and I think about as Veterans Day approaches on 11/11, how do you think we can all make a difference?
I personally believe that everybody can make a difference just by saying thank you, saying thank you to a veteran or to a military family. That's once again, that's something from the heart, which is a piece of true love, and it's like I say, it's love for those who have served. And like I mentioned earlier, as well as the family serve with the soldier or the seaman or the airman. The family does serve with them as well. So the military service does take a toll on the family as well. So we need to reach out and thank them as well.
Yeah, and being part of the American Legion, if anyone in the community is wondering, how do I get involved or how can this help me? Can you talk a little bit about that?
Well, if they want to understand more about the American Legion and the true values and programs that we handle, they can actually go to legion.org on the internet, or they can visit their local American Legion post. We have many, right there in Connecticut, I believe we have 143 posts. So there's almost one in almost every community.
Wow. Yeah.
And that's also the stigma we're trying to destigmatize, is that the majority of the posts in in Connecticut do not have bars. They may have a post home, but they do not have bars. So they're not going to be walking into a smoke-filled room, and it won't be the old timers. It's just the veterans being able to unite and have camaraderie with veterans and their families.
James LaCoursiere, Commander now, National Commander of the American Legion. Thank you so much for sharing your time with us and leaving us with these inspirational thoughts. Congratulations on your appointment, and I know it's a wonderful honor, and for Connecticut as well. Great to have you there in this national post representing our great state.
Well, thank you very much, and I appreciate everything that WFSB does. So thank you very much.
Thank you. Eric, back to you.
Kara, thank you. What a great piece. That is CT24 for this week. CBS Sunday Morning is coming up next. Have a great rest of your weekend. Enjoy that extra hour. Hopefully you flip the clocks, and don't forget to get out there and vote. The clock is ticking on that as well. We'll meet you back here in Studio A next Sunday morning.